If yes, you are likely getting message or signal from the expected source, your second brain. Hidden in the walls of the digestive system, our second brain is located in our gut. Scientists call this second brain or gut brain as the enteric nervous system. It measures 9 meters and contains more than 100 million cells nerves from esophagus to rectum. Actually, for many decades, doctors thought that the gut's brain is doesn't impact really digestion or mental health. So let's see, what does our gut's brain controls? Actually, it controls mainly digestion, but it may trigger big shifts, big emotional shifts in people who are suffering from digestive issues or coping with functional bowel syndromes, such as stomach pain, stomach upset, irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea, constipation, etc. For many decades, scientists thought that digestion as actually that depression and anxiety are impacting our digestive system. But actually, it may be also the other way around. A big part of our emotions are influenced by our guts, the guts located in our body, or more precisely, our nerves in our guts. Also, now it's shown that for example, people who suffer from depression or anxiety, they may have some problem with digestion, but it may be also the opposite. For example, if we have an irritation in our gastrointestinal system, it may send a message to our central nervous system and trigger some mood changes. As our second brain or gut's brain is filled with many neurotransmitters and also contains more than 90% of our body serotonin, it impacts or influences in very high way our mental health, and also plays a good role in many diseases. New researchers in Belgium also found out that actually the gut's flora is really impacting directly the gut's flora is impacting directly our mental health. And for example, people who are suffering from depression, they tend to have really low level of good bacteria in their bowels. Also, an increase of good bacteria, they may reduce many symptoms of mental disorders such as schizophrenia, anxiety, and autism, and also depression. Now the medicine is its new way to develop actually new treatments for mental disorders based on probiotics in order to increase the gut's flora, the good bacteria or friendly bacteria of people who suffer from these mental problems. Actually, until then, there are many natural sources to take care of our gut's flora. First of all, based on my research and my personal experience, I think that it's recommended to stop consuming, first of all, the things that kill our friendly bacteria, such as, first of all, medicines. Avoid them as much as possible, or only limited the intake, at least limited the intake of antibiotics. Because antibiotics, they kill all the kind of bacteria. They kill the ones that are responsible of infections, but they kill also the good bacteria located in our guts, and once it's gone, we cannot get them back again. Also, a diet high in sugar and processed food is shown that it's killing our good friendly bacteria and boosting our bad bacteria to grow, such as candidas. In order to limit the intake of medicines, it's recommended to choose some other natural alternatives, such as the ones that nature provides us. Garlic and onions, they are really natural super antibiotics, and they kill all the kind of microbes and bad bacteria that may make us an infection. Also, apple cider vinegar, especially the one without preservative, the organic one, it can really clean the body, especially the intestines, lungs, etc. So it's a good source also of prebiotics. Also, in order to boost our gut flora, I think that we need to consume more homemade kefir and yogurt, cheese, etc. and implement in our diet more of fermented vegetables, and avoid the most as possible processed food and packaged food from supermarket. Also, a diet should be full of vegetables and bone broth, etc. Natural sources, such as shown in the picture. Actually, based on my experience, I think that the body and the mind are not different systems. They are not apart. But when we take care of our body, we can feel also the impacts in our brain and vice versa. And actually, I would like to conclude with this picture and say that the body and brain is not apart, but they are part of one system. So it's up to you to choose either to be the left picture or the right picture. Thank you.